All right, Shalom. Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahuwah, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahat, Rachak, Kodash. I would like to give double honors to my elders and apostles at Great Millstone that do well. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, the hopeful elect, and the 1/3. The Lord's will this video be edifying and exhorting to the sincere sheep of Yahuwah, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahat, Rachak, Kodash. It'll be edifying. All right, just wanted to make sure the audio is good. Okay. And slack you for that. And as the title reads, beguiling through the lack of fear. Okay. Beguiling through the lack of fear. And this is exactly what Esau, Edom, okay, has done, is doing, and is going to do. All right. To us, first and foremost, all right, being the nation of Israel. All right. The elect being Yahushai's bride. Okay. The same tactic that the serpent, which was a man, okay, the same tactic that the serpent did to Eve, okay, the same tactic that serpent did to Eve was he beguiled her through the lack of fear of what she was told not to do. All right, so Adon Ratazah, we're going to jump into that, but this whole lesson, okay, is based around how Esau, Edom uses deceivableness. Okay, he deceives you to not fear Yahuwah Shemel Shai, so you can commit wickedness. Okay, this is why it says rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, because you have to understand, all right, we are to fear Yahuwah Shemel Shai. That is our duty. Okay, that is our duty first and foremost as his people, you know. So let's get this really, really quick. Ecclesiastes, and I'm going to jump into Genesis, but I want to get this these couple points, okay? It may seem small. It may seem like, yeah, of course, fear. But you have to understand that what Esau, Edom, all right, has done through deceiving, through beguiling, and he has majority of people on earth to not fear the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He has a spirit on people to not be afraid of their repercussions when they don't listen to the commandments of Yahuwah Shemel Shai. Now, the commandments was only given to who? The nation of Israel, but that doesn't mean that the world is to go around in lawlessness. This is why in our kingdom, with a new covenant being written in us, there will be prophecies fulfilled where these nations are going to abide, live, and ask us how to live by their ways, because there will be repercussions if they don't. Ecclesiastes 12 and 13, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God. See, fear Yahweh, fear Yahuwah Shemel Shai, fear the Most High, and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man or mankind. This is the duty of us, okay? Man, woman, and then offspring being built up in the right way, okay? So when they grow up to the age of what you call accountability, all right, they won't be going off, and there won't be no need for more correction, all right? You're supposed to fear Yahuwah B'Shem El Shai and keep his commandments, and fearing the Most High, all right, starting with us, the nation of Israel, fearing Yahuwah B'Shem El Shai is our first step to being accepted, okay, to being accepted, because with fear comes respect, okay, and with respect comes obedience. So when you don't fear something, all right, you're not obedient, and you're not going to listen, and you're not going to respect it. This is why you have wickedness at an all-time high now. He mocks the Most High. He makes fun of it. All right, he changes it. He turns it into comedy. He takes puts out spells to take away what you would call the power of Yahuwah Shemel Shai. But this is what he's done through visualization. This is what he's done through time, and this is what people see. So with them seeing an evil work, and the judgment's not executed speedily for this wickedness, their heart is fully set in them to do evil. Like, oh, okay, he's not going to judge us. You know, we're fine. All right. Because the scriptures say even Sodom and Gomorrah was an ensample. But have people learned from that? No, because remember also there's the prophecy of in the last days it shall be as Noah and Lot. But this is Sirach 19:18. Going back to our initial point, it says the fear of the Lord is the first step to be accepted of him, and wisdom obtaineth his love. See, so the first step to be accepted of the Most High is to fear him. So if you're not fearing Yahuwah B'Shem El Shai, then you are not accepted by Yahuwah B'Shem El Shai, which makes you what? Lawless, wicked, a brute beast. But Esau, he pushes that on you to be like that. Okay, people don't just are born and want to be a demon. Okay, now Esau is the dishonorable vessel. Okay, out of all the nations, Esau is a dishonorable vessel. But he, when he's born, all right, it says the wicked are estranged from the womb. But for the most part, majority of these nations, okay, even Israel, there's a spirit to, you know, to reverence a higher power with sincerity. But what Esau does is he mocks it, he scoffs at it, you know, he smears it, he shows no respect. This is why it says, he taketh thy word. Let me grab it really, really quick. In Psalms, he take the word and cast it behind him. Okay, this is what Esau is all about. And this is all going to prove the spirit that the serpent, all right, the magician, the witch in the garden was. All right, you have to understand that when you read that, okay, when it says serpent, like a snake, okay, a person, like a snake ass person, you know, watch out for that witch, you know, watch out for that liar, watch out for that demon man, you see. But let's get this in Psalms real quick, because the serpent was a man. The serpent's walking today. All right, the serpent came back. His spirit came back as the nation of Cain, and then the serpent Cain came back as the nation of Edom. Okay, this is why it says Amalek, who made war with us, you know, in the beginning first. All right, Esau is set up to be the counterpart to man on earth. Esau is set up to make you think against the Most High. He's set up to make you question the Most High. He's set up to make you say, well, what if we did come from monkeys? Or what if we did come from germs? See, he's set up to be contrary to the Most High. That's his job. So when you listen to this man, when you actually believe this man, he's beguiling you. Okay, these people are beguiled, all right, by Satan transformed himself into the angel of white. All right, it says light, but let's be honest, his white image is what's giving him this light, okay, calling himself white. But let's get our point. Psalms 50 and 16, but unto the wicked Edomites, unto the wicked spirit of Esau who's on earth, unto that wicked spirit that was in the garden that's referred to as a serpent, the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth, seeing thou hateth instruction and casteth my words behind thee? See, Esau, Edom, knows that the Most High has a certain way of life that you're supposed to live, but he casts that mindset, that conception, and he casts it behind him. And it's not only him, he wants everyone else to do it too. Okay, as they have that saying in the world, misery loves company. Okay, that is Esau. Okay, he is that miserable spirit, that demon, that unnurtured plant, and he wants to take everybody with him. Okay, this is the spirit that Esau, Edom comes in. You see? Now let's get to our initial point for this lesson. I want to jump into Genesis, and I want to prove some fun facts here. Okay, I want us to read this in context, and I want to show you something. I want to show you how the serpent beguiled Eve ultimately to divide her from her Lord. Okay, Adam. You see, this is because remember, Yahushai's Adam. He's the first Adam and the quickening Adam. All right, so we as a nation are married to Yahushai, are married to Adam. So we, okay, as Eve, because Israel is as a beautiful and delicate woman. Okay, he's trying to beguile us again. He's trying to beguile the people like he beguiled Eve, the patriarch, if you will, Eve. Now look at this. This is Genesis 3:1. It says, now the serpent. Now I will get this. It's always on my spirit because we have to address this really, really quick. This wasn't literally a snake, but that's what Esau has told you. So when you go to the etymon, the origin or the root word, because it says, look, serpent, snake. All right, when you go into it, look, it just means an enchanter, okay, to practice divination, divine, all right, observe times. Look, a fortune teller. You see, Esau has that today. It's just John Edwards. All right. Oh, actually, let's do this real quick. I don't want to make this lesson long, but you know, I do like pulling out some fun Google facts. Look at this. Famous. Let's see. How would we want this? Famous. We could put it, American psychics. See, I had looked this up before. Look, you have famous American psychics, okay? You have people in America that have gotten riches, fame, notoriety of being a necromancer, okay, of one that talks to the dead or predicts the future or fortune telling, okay. Shit, she looks like Queen Latifah right here. But that's besides the point. But this guy, he would literally so-called talk to the dead, which that's a real thing. You had the witch of Endor. All right, she summoned the spirit of Samuel for Saul. Okay, these are actual people. Okay, that dabble on the left-hand side. All right, and have made a fortunes off of this. This is the culture of America. Woe to you that call evil good. See, they look good. They look clean and wholesome. Look, it's spiritual. A lot of them are Edomites. A lot of these guys, look at it. A lot of them are Edomites. Okay. A lot of them are so-called fair-skinned people. All right. But these are witches and warlocks and necromancers. All right. Unfamiliar spirits, serpents. Okay. Serpents. These are serpents. These are the company of spirits that was with the serpent, because it wasn't like he was just walking around himself. All right, there was other people, all right, on the land mass. It wasn't like just this room, all right, that they were standing in. Okay, the garden was a specific plot of land or area that they were on. You see, we have to break this down because the serpent has broken these down while we were asleep. Remember, we're dead bodies. All right, 3 days. Okay. So you have to understand that Esau, he got the grasp on the breakdown of the Bible first. This is why our job mainly, okay, is being a defender of the gospel, because we have to unravel the knots of lies that he has put on the scriptures. Okay, you have to truly understand that you can't accept Esau's breakdowns when it comes to the Bible if you understand who you're dealing with. See, a lot of our people haven't been open to the serpent-like nature that Esau embodies. All right. Just the other day, I was watching they call it like audit videos, and it was exposing a cop. All right, and you would think this guy was the nicest guy in the world. He helped the woman out of the car. He pulled her over. He helped her out of the car. He brought backup to protect the woman because she was on the side of the road. And he was all sweet. He spoke softly, and then he said, "Hey, can I just check your car for drugs?" And then he plants he plants drugs on her, okay, to get her locked up and sent to prison. But luckily they did an internal investigation and they overturned over 100 cases of people that were in jail because of him planting drugs falsely on them. But he was soft spoken. He spoke whispery. Look at whisper, a whisperer. See, you need to understand the tactics that Esau will go. You need to understand the level that he will go to beguile you. Okay. He is beguiling the world right now. And you have to understand that this is not a light manner or just you just a cracker or nah, man. This man is tapped in on the left-hand side. Now, not every Edomite, but your average Edomite does have a spirit to be as a serpent. Okay. Cunning, crafty, real quick. Psalms 59. Still haven't got my points yet, but I'm building it up. We're building a case right here. Psalms 58:3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Okay. And what was that infamous video? Little white girl lied. And watch this. Watch this. Girl lies and says it was a black man. All right. Always say it's a black guy. Now, it might not come up, but some of you brothers might be familiar. But there was a viral video that went around. The little white girl said the black man stole the cookies. Let's see. It's okay if it doesn't come up. I'm speaking on it. Little white. Let's see. Little white girl says black man stole cookies. She had 8 cookies in her house. And when her mother confronted her, look, Cookie Monster blames black man for eating cookies. When cute video goes wrong. See? Now, I'm not going to, is this a Facebook? Well, shit, I don't think they would flag me for Facebook, right? Let's see. Let's see.
But who ate them all? Where are they gone? You don't know. So who ate them all?
Someone come round and they just ate them all.
Someone come around and ate the cakes?
Yeah.
So someone broke into a home and ate Mr. Kipling's Angel Slices. Didn't take the TV, didn't take, some jewellery. They took these cakes.
And it was a black man.
That's not funny. That's not funny. That's not funny at all. And that in itself is a lesson, but that's for another, I digress on that initial point. But the main fact of that matter is, you heard that? Okay. They're estranged from the womb, speaking lies. All right. So they'll blame Jake. They'll lie. See, their poison is like the poison of a serpent. Their logic, their mindset, their lies, their agenda, their ploys, plans, and deception is as if you've been bit from a serpent, because it will kill you if it enters you. And they are like the deaf adder that stoppeth their ear, and you can't tell them nothing. You can't correct them. You can't get them right. The spirit is not upright in them, which makes sense. It makes sense that Esau, that spirit that's in Esau, was the same spirit that was in the garden, referred to as the serpent. All right, so let's continue our point now. Now that we got that, okay? Now that we got that, Genesis 3:1. All right, we're gonna run down on this quick, okay? But we're gonna open this up a little more. You see? So Genesis 3:1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field. Now men are referred to as beasts. So understand that the serpent, all right, was a witch, magician, a warlock, and he had more subtlety than the other nations that were in the earth with them at the time, which the Lord God had made. See, all caps, Yahuwah, all right, or it says in here Jehovah, but we know there's no J, so it's Yahuwah, power had made, and he said unto the woman, now the serpent speaking to the woman, yea, has God, now look, it went from Lord God to God said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden, because I want to show you something right here. Look, when it says Lord God, that's speaking about Yahuwah. But when it says the serpent said to the woman about her God, that's talking about Adam. Okay. So Eve didn't have a conversation with Yahuwah. Eve had a conversation with Yahuwah Shai, i.e. Adam. And let's prove that real quick, because who was given the commandment of what to eat and, what to be aware of? Let me go. Here we go. Let's go to Genesis. Let's go to Genesis. Let's go to Genesis 2. All right. And let's go to 16. This is a conversation between Yahuwah and Adam. See, look, Genesis 2 and 15. And the Lord God, Yahuwah power, took the man, Adam, little g, Allahayim, all right, or Allah, power, Adam, right? And put him into the garden of Eden to dress it and to keep it. And Yahuwah power commanded the man, saying, of every tree of the garden thou mayest eat freely, but the tree of knowledge of good and evil thou shalt not eat of it. Because what? That was that serpent. That was that mindset. That was the right here. That was this spirit going around. Watch this. Okay, because not everyone was given the breath of life like Adam was. Man are surely vain by nature. So man in his spirit, okay, outside of Adam and ultimately the nation of Israel, they're going to worship a higher power, but false powers. All right, watch. Wisdom of Solomon 13:1. Surely vain are all men by nature. But let me say this. See, the other nations will worship the sun, the moon, the stars, fire, flame. But Esau, he will worship these things to go against the Most High. See, these other nations just worship it because they think that's God. They think, oh, I think this cattle is the true God, and let me respect it. They're not worshiping the cattle to blatantly go against the Most High. They're ignorant to the Most High, but they have a spirit to worship things. Now, Esau is not ignorant of God. Okay, Esau is not ignorance of Yahuwah Bashmel Shai. He just has a spirit to defy it. That's why when Cain came, he offered the wrong sacrifice. He knew he had to offer a sacrifice, but he didn't want to offer what was required to who you were sacrificing to. Big difference. That's why he's that serpent. That's why he's that enchanter. Okay, it says, surely vain are all men by nature, who are ignorant of the Most High, and could not out of the good things that are seen know him that is, neither by considering the works did they acknowledge the workmaster. See, Adam was given the breath of life to acknowledge the workmaster. We, being the nation of Israel, given wisdom commanded to rest over us, has us in a spirit, what? Having a zeal. This is why Israel is born with a zeal to believe in God. It's just evident. It's just pure facts. Okay. Even in our Gentile state of mind, we still believed in God. We still knew that there was a God. We were troubled with who was teaching us God and what they said God looked like, but we still believed in God. See? But Esau has a spirit to denounce God that he has evidence to know exists. So he wants to be defiant. He wants to fight against it. Okay. While the other nations are just like, hey, I just gotta throw cow shit around and reverence this cattle. I'm not saying that that's okay. I'm just showing you the difference in spirit when it comes to reverencing a higher power and the spirit that nations come in. And look at the spirit, the serpent Esau comes in. All right. And this is how he beguiles you. He beguiles you by not fearing your God. He tricks you and makes you think you don't need to listen to your God. It says, but deemed either fire or wood or the swift air or the circle of the stars, yes, circle of the stars, or the violent water or the lights of heaven to be the gods which govern the world. See, this is what the spirit, the beasts of the field were in. But the serpent was like, no. This is the true God. That's the true God. So you see, he came in a different spirit. Now, going back, Genesis 2:7, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, thou shalt not eat of it. Right. This is why it says, don't heavy. Let me just get it. Things that are too heavy for thee, you ain't got to worry about that. Okay. You don't need to worry about why the stars are aligned the way they are and why this does that. That's not our position. Okay. We will be all knowing of what needs to be known ultimately in the kingdom, but we've been given the unction by the Holy One to know all things what we need to know now. That's why it says we prophesize in part. Okay. Let's see. Sirach 3:23, be not curious of unnecessary matters, right? Don't be getting into chakras and Sagittarius and Geminis, okay, and numerology and astrology. We don't need to know that right now. The most we need to know about astrology, if you will, is when the new moon comes in and the signs in the heavens of why there's an eclipse or a blood moon. Outside of that, that's none of our business. But the serpent tries to make it your business, but we don't need to know that. This is how he beguiles you through the lack of fear. No. Watch, I'm going to show you. It says, and evil superstitions have overthrown their judgment. Evil superstitions overthrew Eve's judgment. The serpent went to the weaker vessel to get to the main vessel, and the main vessel is Adam. We are the main vessel, okay, because we bear the seed to bring more of us on earth. All right. Now it says that thou shalt not eat of it, for in the day that thou eatest thereof, thou shalt surely die. See, because the Lord set it up, all right, for Adam to just listen to what the Most High was telling him to do, and he did that. Now we fast forward going down. See, Adam, he started naming everything. Then he had the forgetfulness, because there was more than just Adam there. So Eve probably was from his lineage, but he took out of his memory, that way. He basically put it in his mind to find her attractive so they could be together. All right. He didn't literally put him asleep and he pulled out his third rib. That's what Esau said. That's not true. Okay. That's not true. But let's keep going. So now let's jump to 3. Now that we found that the Most High spoke to Adam, Okay, we found out that the Most High spoke to Adam, and now Adam is relaying the commandment that he's living by to who? He relaying it to Eve. But Eve, all right, got beguiled by the serpent by making her lack fear in what she was told to do and not to do. Watch, because look, it says, yea, has God said, remember, Elohim, has God said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden? And she said, look, she corrected him. And the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but the fruit, remember, ye shall know them by their fruit. So this is symbolic. And one instant, it's talking about literal fruit. In another instant, but beware of that knowledge that they bear, because men are as trees walking. It tells you that in the book of Mark. But of the fruit of the tree, which is in the midst of the garden, God has said, Adam has said, because Eve wasn't talking to the Most High. Remember, that was a conversation between Adam and the Most High in the 2nd chapter. Okay, so then Adam putting his wife on, being the head, right? Her Lord, her God, right? But Adam or God has said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. Yo, you can't be going to deal with other men and their philosophies and their breakdowns. You listen to me. I'm your head. I tell you what is this. I'm the one who named the lion Arya. Okay, I'm the one that named the bears Dab or Dabium. Okay, so you listen to what I tell you. Just like now, the man is the head now. And does not Esau use this tactic today? I saw another video where the police came to a house and it was on a domestic violence call. The husband answered the door. Then the woman cop went around the man and started knocking on that man's window, trying to get his wife to come out. And he's like, yo, this is my woman. You can't talk to my woman. You talk to me. And that's what we established now. And that's what you women, all right, you sisters are learning. You're learning the true order, because who disrupted that order? Who beguiled your lack of fear to your man? Esau, the serpent. Adam already told Eve what she needs to do, but the serpent got in her ear and told her otherwise. See? And that's a demon that's even on man today. A man will even use that tactic to commit adultery with another man's woman. Don't listen to that man. But where did that spirit ultimately first come from? Esau, the serpent in the garden. So you need to understand that he will beguile you in a manner to have you lack fear of the Most High. He won't just make you denounce it. He just slowly gives you logic and questions to make you think. Then he goes, think about it. Go and think about it. He puts demons on you and he lets it fester. Look, watch. And the serpent, see, watch this. Genesis 3 and 1 or 2 or 3. It says, but the fruit, let me read 2 again. It says, and the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden. See, look, you can't tell me right now this ain't the same conversation Satan was having with Yahuwah. Did not Satan was coming at Yahuwah the same way? This is the same tactic, okay? And he had to go back to the scriptures. But Yahuwah prevailed, but Eve faltered. Now the creature was subject to vanity, but that shouldn't negate the spiritual importance that we're seeing here on a tactic that is used over and over and over again. Okay, he got you. He got Jake today. You know, he got him getting that venom inside them by using a black woman. Who was the first one to publicly stand on stage and get bit? A black woman, Eve. So he's trying to he's using that same tactic today. So don't falter, don't weaken, okay? Understand the tactic and logic. But of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, my God, Adam has said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. Yeah. There's scriptures that says a man should not sit with another man's woman. Hey, and really, the serpent shouldn't have been even talking to her. Okay. Now, the Bible doesn't go into the judgment outside of what the Lord cursed the serpent with, but this is low-key adultery. Okay. Nobody talks about that. You know, you Christians don't go into how really the serpent was committing, attempting to commit a spiritual fornication with Eve. He did. All right. He gave her another God. And it says, and the serpent, it says, lest ye die. And the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die. So here it is. Adam said, you going to die. But then the serpent says, but you ain't going to die. See how he gets you? See how he gets you? See how he puts a thought in your head, okay, and beguiles you? Now, real quick, let's jump to 4 really, really fast. He jumped to 4, and let's go to 13 now. All right, look at this. Genesis 4 and 13. Excuse me. We want 13. Excuse me. Let's go to Genesis. We went to 4. Now let's jump to 13. Look at this. And the Lord God, Yahuwah, said unto the woman, what is this that thou hast done? And the woman said, the serpent beguiled me, and I did eat. See? So he put you have a little conversation. This is why the scripture says, what communion does light have with darkness? It's best for you not to hear his breakdowns. It's best for you not to feed into his deception. It's best for you not to believe in what he's telling you. You better stop listening to vocab. That's what he's doing. He's doing the same thing the serpent did to Eve. He's attempting to do the same thing that Satan was trying to do to Yahuwah. Okay. And it says, and she said, he beguiled me. And when you go into this word beguile, it means deceive. All right. We'll just go into it real quick. But there's scriptures about being deceived. Deceive, nasha. Look, to beguile, deceive, to be beguiled. So the serpent tricked her. The serpent used a tactic of a lack of fear, because you don't think Eve, when she heard you'll die, oh, hell no, I ain't trying to die. I don't want to die. So I ain't going to eat it. So I ain't going to believe in it. So I ain't going to be tempted to even go over there. If somebody says, hey, that snake is poisonous and it could paralyze you. Now, with you having the knowledge that there is a presence over there and there's repercussions that could take place if you go near it, you're going to stay far away from it. So what the serpent did was he found a way to get close enough to her to beguile her to ultimately bring in destruction. Okay. See, so you don't want to listen to them. And that's why it says, who shall pity a snake charmer when they are bitten? You see, now these things had to happen, but this is why today all these warnings are going out. And if you can't see the lies, if you can't see the deception, if you can't see what's going on, then, hey, we can't pity, okay? Because the warnings are being sent. This is Colossians 2 and 4. And it says, and this I say, lest any man shall beguile you with enticing words. He told her, soon as he told her, oh, you ain't going to die, the fear diminished. You see, that fear diminished. When the Lord told Moses, you'll die if you do this. Oh, I don't want to die. Or the Lord puts fear on you for a reason. Okay, fear is good as long as you're fearing Yahuwah B'Shem Shai and righteousness. So Esau, he entices you with words. He says, no, the laws are done away with. You're good. No, John 3:16, you're fine. No, you can eat pork. See, he's set up to deceive. He's set up to lie. He has lying words. Oh, what's that? With all lying words, is that 2 Thessalonians? Let's see if we can snag that real quick. That's pretty much the point of this lesson. Look, let no man deceive you. Okay, deception is out here. You see, this is 2 Thessalonians 2 and 9. It says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan. See, Esau is the worker of Satan, the serpent, that old serpent, the devil. All right. And it says, with all power and signs and lying wonders. Okay. Oh, I wonder. All right. Who rewrote the book of love? Esau. You have to understand that you are dealing with an abominable branch. Okay. You need to understand the tactics that he uses and how he goes. We just went into it in Genesis. All right. In Genesis, the serpent used what Adam told Eve against her. Adam said, look, you eat of this tree, you're going to die. So she, okay, I ain't going to eat that. I'm good money. We're good. We're going to live. We're going to prosper. And then here comes this witch. Hey, you ain't gonna die. Go touch it. Hey, you tell your child, hey, don't go touch that stove. It's hot. So he never touches the stove. Then someone comes up and says, hey, you should go touch that stove. It ain't hot. I touched it. And then you believing, well, why would they lie to me? See, he uses your innocence against you. People think because you wouldn't do that, why would he? All right, let's look up real quick peer pressure. And then that's going to be the lesson. I'm just curious of what they have, because that's what he does. He peer pressures you into these things, man. Okay, he peer pressures women into be use their bodies to be promiscuous. He peer pressures men to do many things. He peer pressures you. All right, look, influence from members of one's peers group, and that's what he has. He calls them initiators. All right. This is what he uses through mass psychology. If he can use one, he can get a multitude of them. Okay. Understand the tactics and logic of this man. He's deep, he's dark, he's wicked, he's evil, and he will use anything to beguile you. All he had to do was tell Eve, Adam said, you're going to die. Eve said, okay, I ain't going to touch, I'm going to die. And the serpent said, you ain't going to die. And she said, oh, I ain't going to die? Touch. See? Meaning eat. And it wasn't an apple. All right. It was the philosophy. Okay. It was the philosophy of things that we aren't supposed to be dabbling. Okay. It's why he sells you Ouija boards, all this crap. You know what I mean? We could go, it's another lesson within itself. But I just wanted to make my initial point off that in particular account. Okay. So when you read that in context, you can see how the Most High told Adam what to do. Then Adam told Eve what to do. And the serpent told Eve not to do what Adam told her to do, because the Lord told Adam this. See? So that's what the serpent will do now. He'll tell your woman something to disregard you. Okay. He'll tell your woman something to disregard you. Oh, and he gets you that with children. Right now, children aren't listening to their parents. Okay. Look at this real quick. Watch this. Girl. It was on World Star. Girl records dad crying not to get. Damn, I can't even put it in, huh? How can I put this in? But all right, what I'm telling you should know what I'm saying. Yep, right here, look. Okay. Video, and it's in this demon. When you watch this video, this little chick's a demon, man. Okay, her father told her not to do something, what we told y'all not to get, and she recorded her father sobbing and crying, and she went and still got it. That's because the serpent beguiled her ass. And the serpent gonna beguile a lot more. And you know what's fitting? I'm gonna end it on Sirach 12 and 10. And that's the lesson. All right. Because I'm getting a little hot now thinking about it. Because it's gonna come a time where we're gonna say, good, that's what your ass get. Because right now the spirit was on me to warn and exhort. But if you don't listen to these exhortations, you don't listen to these warnings, then we're gonna mock when your calamity comes. All right. And take it how you want to take it. What you should have done was took heed to the Lord, because the Lord has already commanded us now. He's already said, don't eat that tree. Don't eat that tree now. I mean, but now we do know the good and evil, but now we know to rebuke it. This is Sirach 12 and 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. There's a serpent, though he humble himself and go crouching. So you can only imagine how that conversation went down between the serpent and Eve. Even though, like I said, the creature subject to vanity, I would say to myself, I do wonder how that conversation came about. I do wonder how it came about. Because I tell you what, if I saw a motherfucking magician talking to my woman, oh, we going to have fists to cuffs, baby. All right. It says a fool's mouth calleth for strokes. And a fool said there ain't no God. So I tell you what, it don't say that the serpent was killed. But hey, I speak as a man. I believe the serpent got his. I believe that witch. It says, I suffer not a witch to live. I believe the serpent, that demon Edom, got a brutal death. Okay, and we'll find out in the kingdom. We'll find out. But when you read that, you need to be reading your history with the correct understanding and breakdown, and stop looking at it through the lens of Esau. All right. And it says, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass. Yeah, I see right through you, man. And thou shalt know that his rust has not been altogether wiped away. Set him not by thee, lest when he has overthrown thee, see, you should have never been by Eve, but it had to happen. But the point is now. The point is now. All right. The point is now. Okay. Jake, You stop letting men around your women. All right. Now it's in a bigger sense, but I'm even using this as an example too. Okay. And you women, stop. You don't need no male friends. All right. You don't need no male friend. You don't need no Edomite friends either. Okay. They'll get in your ear. And then you need to watch his little hatchlings. You got a lot of serpent-like babies running around. These people are serpents, man. The teachers, the doc, all of them. Okay. They're all with it. Anybody that was with what he was telling you to get, you need to shun their ass. All right. Or use wisdom if you still got to be around them. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to get it too. Fuck out of here. He stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. This is what the serpent did. And thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. Right. Be pricked with the words of Yahuwah Shemel and don't be pricked by the serpent. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent or any such come nigh wild beast? See, be aware. Be aware. Okay. Be aware. So, I really pray that this was edifying. Hey, shalom. Yahuwah Shemel Shai, Bashim Kakadash Brakathum to you brothers and few sincere sisters tuning in. Hey, shalom. Hey, I'm not an elder brother. I'm just a sincere young brother like you trying to make it, just trying to get that same penny like you and the rest of our brothers and sisters out here. But I pray that you are edified and exhorted as I was. Call Allah Yahuwah Shemel Shai for giving me the spirit and inspiration to do this lesson. All right, we're going to watch this place fall. We're going to watch the serpent burn. We're going to watch these wicked demons get theirs, and we're going to endure unto the end. With that being said, hey, shalom.